Hey, Amber Vilhauer here, and it is Friday, December 28th. I am recording this video to send to you sometime next week because I just want to respect the holiday season and not bombard you. I know a lot of other marketers like to do that, but I'm not one of them. And so what I'm thinking about today is I'm thinking about the lessons that I learned in 2018, and boy, were there a lot of them. I'm thinking also about what my experience has been in the past 11 years of growing this business, NGNG Enterprises, which stands for No Guts, No Glory. And one of the things that kind of hit me today that I thought was kind of funny is that in the past, so many clients have said to me, "Oh, I didn't know that you did that. You do that service too?" And I think, yes, I do all kinds of different things. So knowing that you probably don't know everything that I can do to add tremendous value to you and your business to make your life so much easier, knowing that piece of it, and knowing that you are headed into a new year. You have new goals. You're going to do things differently. You're going to work smarter. You're going to work more efficiently and effectively. You're going to make smarter decisions. You're going to hit your goals, all of these things. This is a really critical time for you to align yourself with the right people. And I had a feeling that you probably don't know everything that I can do to add value to you. And so I wanted to create this video to talk about those things. I want to talk to you about the services that we're offering in 2019, what I am personally focused on, and the different ways that you can learn from me for free even. So I'm going to break this video up into a couple of different segments. And this is a really, really crucial year for the internet. And I have authority to say that because I've been studying trends and movement and how the internet has evolved for the past 15 years. And this particular year, we are headed into a marketing crisis. And it's something that's very serious. And a lot of people are starting to talk about it, but not nearly to the level that they will be talking about it as the months carry on. There are a lot of different things that are contributing to this marketing crisis. So one of them is that the actual user base, the people that you're trying to communicate with, are desensitized. They have been pitched constantly. They're on information overload. Everybody has an opt-in offer. Everybody has a course. Everybody has a tripwire. Everybody has a fill in the blank. So those tactics that worked before simply are not effective moving forward. Maybe in some markets that are slower to kind of grow and adapt, but most markets, those things simply aren't effective. Maybe you've noticed that. Maybe you've noticed that it's getting harder for you to get your message across. People aren't engaging with you, and you're sitting around like, what the heck is going on? Well, the user base is desensitized, and they don't know who to trust. Everybody makes these outlandish claims about how they are the world's best at whatever. And a lot of times people are just recycling information that they've heard from somebody else. There is little innovation happening online right now. So the user base is going to your website and they're kind of not really paying attention. They're making assumptions. They're making snap judgments. They're being critical. And they're not engaging. Nothing is really impressing them, right? So that alone is creating a huge marketing crisis, but there is so much more that's happening. Facebook advertising as a platform is like a house of cards falling dramatically. Even the top influencers that sold, millions of dollars worth of programs to people saying that Facebook ads is the only thing that you need to grow a successful business. Those people are having to find alternative marketing methods. That is why content marketing is on the rise. Content marketing means that you're publishing a piece of free content online, like a video or a blog post. And that is the act of content marketing. You are publishing content and, hoping to attract people into your website. So Facebook ads as a platform is really in a critical place, especially as the security issues have happened and the algorithms are changing and users are abandoning the platform. Like, who knows what's going to happen with Facebook in the next few years, but a lot of the big marketers are looking for other ways to market online. Then add to that things like summits and webinars are losing their effectiveness in some markets. So, people who are counting on a webinar to sell their membership or their group coaching programs or something of that nature, that whole industry, that whole, marketing method is really in flux right now. So there are all of these things that are happening. Another big thing that's happening is that as more and more of the population comes online to start a business, of course, that just means greater competition for you. But the craziest thing is that big corporations who are not seeing success with TV, print, and radio, they are spending millions and millions and millions of advertising dollars pumping content online, dominating search engines and social media, and that is silencing small business owners. And all of this is happening at the same time. So as a student of internet marketing, somebody who's been out there in the trenches, testing, looking at trends, studying markets, seeing how people are behaving, I have the unique vantage point to see all of this happening. And I have been implementing strategies to overcome these obstacles, proven strategies that have worked. And it's nothing that you haven't heard of before, but I think it is my unique ability to put these different things that have worked into a really simple and efficient process. And that's the process that actually works and gets you exposure. So I will speak more to that in a bit, but I just kind of wanted to start the video in that way, not to paint a gloomy picture, but to wake you up. Because if you don't start doing some of the things that create human connection, like this video, right? If I had just typed out this whole dialogue on a big email, would you have read it? No. Right? But there's something about being on video that allows you to, okay, I'll see what she has to say. And during that time, I'm transferring energy to you. I'm making a connection, right? So we really have to look at what's happening in the online world and find new ways, creative ways to consistently make human connection in a digital world. And that is what I am really, really good at. And in 2019, as this marketing crisis unfolds, you're going to need to be really good at it too. So now I'm going to transition into all of the different ways that I can help you moving forward into 2019. You may not need any of this today, but 2 months from now, 6 months from now, 2 weeks from now, you might get an idea and think, oh my gosh, who can I turn to help me with this? And instead of going out into your network and hoping to find somebody and not really being sure and getting overwhelmed by the process, we already have a connection, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be seeing this video. So call me, let's have a discussion. Let's see what your project is about. And I'll let you know if I can help you or not, full transparency. And if I can't help you, I very likely can point you in the direction of somebody that can help you. So here we are right now looking at my primary website, ngrenterprises.com. And our primary service offering underneath our agency is websites, right? So within the service of building WordPress websites, there's a lot of things here that I can help you with. Number one, if you need a new website, like you have an idea, but you have no online presence and you don't know what the heck you're doing and you need a website, I can help you with that. And I'm going to pop over to our portfolio too, because I want to show you, you actually have a few different options in terms of website development. And so our portfolio page is broken down by hours or by project. So the typical starter WordPress website is going to take about 35 to 40 hours. And here's an example of one of our clients, Leah, and her website. If you pop over to some of the websites that we've built, you'll be able to see if this is the kind of website that you're looking for. So for example, with Leah, she has, standard homepage about services, testimonials, blog, and contact. She has opt-in offers. She has a couple of them. Love Leah and what she's all about. A beautiful picture here. Love her logo. Really had a fun time building this website. But I would say this is a really solid first website. Now, you might be somebody who already has a website, but let's face it, you're not proud of your website or you're not getting results with that website. Okay, I would say 5% of people online are proud of their website and getting results with it. Now, what makes me different is that I approach a website based on the customer journey. So customer comes in and they're looking at your site, making assumptions, and they don't really know what you do or who you do it for or how you do it. So they think, okay, I'll come back to this later, and then they never do. We want to make sure it's very clear to people coming in, the distracted, desensitized people. We want to make it very clear right out of the gates who you are, what you do, who you do it for, how you do it, and what you want people to do next. And then we want to strategically think about, I want people to do this one thing. And after that, I want them to do this next thing. And after that, I want them to do this next thing. My value is in helping you figure that out and giving you clarity. When you have clarity on a customer journey, your content is much better positioned, it's more clear, and it's more effective. Then the website design comes on top of that to become really appealing and energetic and different. And when you pull all of that together, you have a website that attracts in qualified buyers and helps them convert. Okay, so that's what's different about my website development service. I don't just slap something out there that I think looks nice. It's designed to get you results. So whether you need a brand new website or you have an existing website that frankly isn't good enough for what you want to accomplish next year, then you would be looking at a redesign. And you can see a lot of different examples here. Really, the process is the same. The only reason it takes more hours is simply because there's so much more content to work with. When I look at Dana here, for example, look at her press page. It is a significant press page. Dana's awesome. So just because Dana has so much more content, it just takes her more time. But the process, the strategy, the design work, we give training, we make sure it's mobile responsive, all the stuff. That's all the same. And the last option I want to draw your attention to are these really cool one-page websites that we're doing. So if you have an idea and you're not ready for a full-blown website for whatever reason, maybe you want to test out this service first, or perhaps you don't have the budget, then a one-page website would be a great option for you. So we can still accomplish a lot of the same things. We can still have an opt-in offer. We can still use it as a sales tool, as an opportunity to share social media, get a following that way. So a one-page website can also be a great option. If you go to services under WordPress websites, you'll see a video where we talk about the overview. You can sign up for our service menu. This is what our service menu looks like. It's a 20-page document that outlines the process, everything that's included, the pricing, and payment plan options. So in terms of payment plan options, we can take pretty much any project and break it into up to 6 equal monthly payments with no interest and no penalty fees. I do this as a way to help with cash flow, get you what you need sooner without breaking the bank. Now, it doesn't affect when we go live. So we could go live within 2 to 3 weeks, and then you could keep making your payments. So I work with you on that side of things, and the service menu outlines that in our pricing, which is on page 5. You can also check out our portfolio page to really get a sense of the different things that we can help you with. We can also make just simple website changes, and we're really in love with making these sales pages. So for example, here's one for Dr. Kavetha's son that we built. And it's a sales page that allows people to apply for her group coaching program. And so you can see, I mean, honestly, we'll get like 15, 20 pages in a Word document, and we will then style each section going down to make sure that it's something interesting and exciting, breaks up the content, and helps her convert. So you can look at this long list of sales pages as examples. You'll see that they're all different. We can do landing pages, membership, sales pages, excuse me, and more. So we're really into, obviously, website development. And once your website is launched, it's really, 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 really important that you make backups of that website and make updates to that website and then secure it so that you don't get hacked and your website doesn't go down. With the latest WordPress change, it's honestly one of the biggest changes that I've ever seen in my whole career, was this new editor called Gutenberg. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe it happened to your website. It's been crashing websites. A lot of people are freaked out about it right now. But I bring up Gutenberg because this is a hacker's dream. Okay, when there's a huge change like this that happens to the way that websites are developed, plugins and themes have to be revised or fine-tuned to accommodate this big change. Well, there are developers of those plugins and themes who are simply not supporting their theme anymore, or they're just lazy, or whatever the problem is, and they're not making updates fast enough. Well, hackers go out there and they try to find out which plugins and themes are not yet compatible with Gutenberg. And they find a doorway into your website through those plugins and themes. And that's when they add malicious code into the pages of your website that then take down your website or spread viruses to your users. Like, yucky stuff, guys. We don't want that for you. We have had a security and backup service. It's a month-to-month low-cost service, as you'll see here on the website. And you basically can sign up to get multiple different websites supported, or just one if you only have one. And basically what we do is we make daily backups of your website. We update all plugins and themes on a monthly basis. We install premium security plugins that bring like whole other level of security to your website. If your website does get hacked, we will fix it for free for the first 2 hours if you are a member of this program. Most times, because Shannon, our security manager, is such a whiz, she most times can fix it within 2 hours. But if it needs additional time, you'll know about that in advance, and she will clean it up at half off our normal rate, which is amazing. So really strongly urge you to consider a service like this if you don't already have that in your back pocket, especially as Gutenberg continues to evolve throughout 2019. It's going to be a pretty important thing to be on top of backups and updates. So that's another option within the website world. Another option would be if you just want me personally to turn on my camera and do an audit of your website and let you know what I think is working, what's not working, what could be improved. A lot of people love having me do that. It's a one-time fee of $350 for me to do that. And I go deep. I mean, I'm picking apart your website, giving you a lot of value and suggestions. So if you already have a web team, that might be something that you consider as well. Outside of website services, I obviously offer coaching. That's never changed. So I do one-on-one coaching. I consider myself an on-demand coach, meaning that you only have a call with me when you want one. We can do a 30-minute call or a 60-minute call. We can talk about anything when it comes to building your business online. So we could talk about websites, but most people tend to talk to me about marketing strategies, sales systems, fulfillment issues, monetization ideas, launch strategies, that kind of thing. So I just want you to know that that option is there. I also make books #1 on Amazon. So if you are planning to launch your book in 2019, I can help you become a #1 best-selling author and then use that moment to pivot and build quite a revenue platform for yourself as a result of that book launch. So we could always have a call to talk about that. In terms of graphic design, we also offer logo design and ebook cover design. So you're welcome to kind of pop through services here, look through our portfolio. You could see one of our 900 happy client testimonials, not kidding you. A lot of cool things here. Check out the team, give us a wave, that kind of thing. So that's everything that I can do to support you within the agency. For the existing clients, we also offer copywriting services. So if you need help writing a funnel, emails, sales letters, web page, like if your website content is not clear as to who you are and what you do, what are we doing here? Then this business is just a hobby. So if you need help with copywriting support, we can also help you there. My passion project this year is Leverage to Scale. Of course, I'm passionate about everything that I do, but Leverage to Scale is really unique. As I mentioned before with this 2019 marketing crisis, this is real, and I'm not the only one talking about it. There are a lot of influencers out there saying that we need to forget a lot of the other distractions and projects on our plate, and we need to focus on video right now. Video is not just the future, it's now. In fact, it's the past. 80% of internet users prefer to hear about you and your value through video, not by reading more text. Okay? So video is so important because it is the way to build that human connection, to transfer that enthusiasm, to get people to know, like, and trust you, right? It helps with the sales process. I have proven how video can dramatically improve your sales, marketing, and operation systems inside of your business. In fact, when I started implementing video into my sales system, we went from a 25% close to an 85% sales close in half the time that it used to take me to talk to prospects, while doubling our rates. And when I implemented video into my marketing system, I got so many qualified leads coming into the agency that I had to stop doing content marketing for 2 years. And I'm still getting qualified leads 3 years later into my business as a result of the work that I did. Really, really important stuff. Now, video is the best way to get started, right? So you want to have a video marketing plan, but you have to be consistent about it, not just to condition you and give you structure and accountability, but it's for your audience to condition them that you are present, you are here, you have value, and to remind them that they should work with you and that they should invest in you. Video marketing is the number one marketing strategy that you want to focus on for the next year, but you can't ignore the other ways to push content out online. So what I am advocating for, and what so many other top influencers are advocating, is to record a simple video, but then repurpose that video to get your blogging, social media, and email marketing done. Okay. So now that you are repurposing it, you are saving your time, which is great. Now, my personal opinion is that you should be spending your time thinking, creating, fulfilling, selling. You should not be spending your time adding a blog post or doing social media or sending out an email to your list. That is not an effective use of your time if you want to grow your company in 2019. Because as all of this other competition is coming online and taking what could be yours, making the impact that you should be making, having the freedom that you could be having, you're not going to be able to do it all. You're going to have to pick what's the most effective way to use your time. And that's not in executing, adding the blog post to your website and clicking publish, right? So what I have developed is a training system called Leverage to Scale, as you're seeing on the screen. It allows me to train you or your assistant how to repurpose a simple tip video that you make to do keyword research, do all of your social media across all major online platforms, 40 posts per week, publish a blog post, send out an email to your email list, and track your metrics. Track how many subscribers you're getting, what's your open rate, what's your number of email subscribers you got that week or website visitors and so forth. So Leverage to Scale is a training system that trains you or your virtual assistant how to get all of your content marketing done on a weekly basis in less than 2 hours per week. I encourage you to go to leverage2scale.com and watch that. It's less than 2 minutes, this little video right here. And if that resonates with you, you can watch a private demo of Leverage to Scale. It's a 20-minute video, or you can watch it in 10 minutes on double speed. Come on, you got 10 minutes for sure. I know this video is long, but this will show you step by step how to completely make a game-changing move out of your marketing into next year. So definitely encourage you to look at that. Now, if you are just in it for the free stuff, we have something for you too. Coming back into the NGNG website, there's a few things I want to point your attention to. Number one is on the WordPress website page. On the right-hand sidebar, you're going to see an opt-in box for a 50-minute training video on how to get better website conversion. Talks you through the customer journey, talks to you about implementing video sales systems into your website. It talks about social proof. It talks about content marketing and so much more. So I definitely encourage you to check that out. That is my latest and greatest opt-in offer. This isn't a free tool, but this funnel that works page, it's called the funnel formula. I encourage you to come here and just watch this video, which is free, where I outline a funnel that's simple but highly effective on your website. It's a 5-email sequence that you add in on the back end of any opt-in offer that you have. Even if it's sign up for my newsletter and that's your whole offer. This is a 5-email sequence that you can plug into MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, you name it, and it will help you get engagement, get market research, convert, make more human connection, and really establish the right kind of relationship with followers coming in right out of the gate. So all things that you likely are not doing right now, no offense. I just have a lot of experience working with business owners. So that is something that I really encourage you to look at, is just watch this video and you'll know exactly what to implement from there. Then let's see here. The next thing I want to show you is on the leverage2scale.com website, our blog. Updated every single week, really high value stuff here. So I just finished my content plan for the year. Let me show it to you here. I'm really excited about it. I did this 5-minute exercise where I came up with all of my video topics for the year. We are going to be talking about websites, all things websites, from the analytics to conversion to video content and more. Content marketing is going to be a big focus moving forward. Video, huge focus. Even if you're an introvert, how you're handling, oh my gosh, all the details from captions to end cards to how to actually produce the video, consistency, repurposing it, client training, all the stuff. We also are going to have a big focus on sales. I am very good at ethical sales, friendly sales, low pressure sales, education based. And so a lot of these strategies I'm going to be sharing with you in upcoming videos. And then business growth, anything from team, systems, overcoming challenges, growth plateaus, leadership, community, you name it. What I do is a weekly tip video. I practice what I preach. And then my team takes that and does keyword research, crafts the blog post every week, does all of our social media, sends an email out to the email list, and tracks our metrics. So we actually use the Leverage to Scale training system in our business for NGNG. And every week moving forward, you can expect more tip videos, and people love these. I mean, these are really valuable tips. So you're welcome to come back into our blog archives and just take a look. I'm sure you would get a grade A marketing education just by looking at our archives alone. So those are all of the different things that, one last thing I wanted to share with you was our Facebook page. We actually have a Leverage to Scale community Facebook group. It's a closed group. So when you come here to this link that I will put along in the email, you just want to click to request to join the group and we will auto approve you. But we just want to limit it to people like you that we are really drawn to connecting with and engaging with. And so inside of this group, I'm actually going to be doing like Facebook Lives just for the people in this group. So I'm sharing high level strategies, what's working, what's not working, inside of this Facebook group. We're answering questions all the time. So if you have questions about marketing or growing your business online, come in and ask questions. Like, let's engage. Let's talk about it. No hidden agendas, just a place to really share ideas and grow together. One of my biggest focuses in 2019 is collaboration. So there's my big secret. I have a lot of plans for workshops, pop-up events, which is where you don't know when it's going to happen, and neither do I, but I'll just decide that next Thursday, I'm hosting a 3-hour webinar, and you have one chance to sign up for it. And after that, I'm never offering it again. Or I might do a master class, or I might pop up into somebody's, like New York City, and hey, I'm doing a workshop 2 days only next weekend. Who's around? So I'm really excited about the idea of doing these pop-up events to just as a way of giving back and keeping my community on their toes and having more fun. So there's all kinds of really cool things happening this year. If you need services, let's have a conversation on the agency side of things. If you want to pick my brain, let's have a coaching call. If you're ready to finally get some process in place for your content marketing, then we definitely need to talk about Leverage to Scale. At least watch the demo video, see if it's for you. This is the future. Like, this is now. This is happening. This is the way to overcome this marketing crisis that we're all a part of. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to this email that I sent out. We could also schedule a call. So you'll have a link to my booking calendar and we'll just take it from there. But I wanted to share what's up with me and how I can give you value moving forward so that you know. I wish you so much success in the new year. Thank you for sticking with me during this very long video. And I'd really love the opportunity to get to know you and your business and your goals even better. So let's talk. All right, take care.